Hey guys, it's Tara, and today I'm going to be talking about my unpopular opinions about American Girl. So obviously they're unpopular, so they may be a little bit controversial. Please be respectful in the comments. I will be respectful of your opinions. You can feel free to refute me. I'm not like really adamant about any of these things, and I won't like fight back about them, but I do like to hear everyone else's opinions, so feel free to comment them below. The first thing is that the Sugarplum fairy doll this year was cool, but like very unnecessary. I just think that it was another way for American Girl to make money. Obviously everything they do is a way for them to make money, but I think this especially was just really extra and not needed. The costume being coated in the actual Swarovski diamonds was really like unnecessary. Everyone was just fine with the regular like sequins or whatever fake gems they put on the outfits, and this was just like made the doll 3 times more expensive than it would have been, I feel like, especially because a lot of the buyers are kids and they won't actually know the difference between the Swarovski crystals and just like the plastic gems that they use. Next is that they should not have gotten rid of the best friend dolls. So I think that they were a lot of fun and cool for people, and the reason American Girl said they got rid of them is because they want the girls to be the doll's best friend, which I kind of understand, but it's like, why can't the girl be friends with both of the characters? I just think that they added a lot to the story, and it made it more interesting because if you read the stories, you hear about the main character, but you also hear a lot about the best friend, which is why they made those dolls in the first place. So it's really cool to see that doll kind of come to life, and for them to just take it away was a little bit weird. I just don't think it was a good move. Next is I personally think that big items like Joss's van or the RC sports car and huge kitchen sets are a waste of money. Now this is obviously controversial. If you have the money to spend on it, then go ahead, but personally, like, I would never spend that much money on it, and I just don't think that you'll get your money's worth based on even if it's a kid. Like, kids get bored of toys really quickly, and when I was a kid I did too, so I don't blame my parents for not wanting to invest huge amounts of money in something that I would probably get bored of in like a week. Obviously if you're a collector it's a little bit different because you're collecting it to have it, not to like play with it, but I just feel like, I don't know how much play are you really gonna get for something that costs you like $300. I feel like the our generation sets are much more affordable and much more practical, and obviously yeah, they're not the exact same quality as American Girl, but in reality your kid's not gonna be playing with that toy for like a super long time. The next thing is the custom doll line through American Girl is cool, but I also think that it really took away from freelance doll customizers, which is not cool at all. Of course American Girl will never be able to do the face makeup that all these talented artists are able to do, but just the fact that they're doing things like eye swaps, wig swaps, like that kind of thing that freelance doll designers used to do, and that was not something you could do through American Girl. It's just kind of sad because American Girl is always finding a way to profit from our community without giving us credit or without shouting anybody out or anything. It's just it's kind of annoying. Like, they always take from our community but they never really say anything else about it. The next thing is they don't recognize creators enough. We are one of the things that's keeping their company alive. We promote them for free through videos, photos, businesses, and they should interact with their fan base more. I find that they interact with a lot of people on Facebook. The fact of the matter is most people on Facebook are moms of children who like the dolls, which is cool, but what about like all the creators who are, you know, like making videos about their products every single day? It's basically a free product promo, and I know that they do some stuff, but even like for me, I know that they haven't worked with me because I share opinions that aren't necessarily in favor of their brand, but I think that's because I care a lot about their brand and I want to see it improve. So I'm not gonna like just act like everything's perfect about American Girl, because it's not. And if they really cared about the community, they would take our advice and use it to make their brand better, and I just feel like they don't do that. Next is I don't think that they should bring retired dolls back. I don't think that they ever are the same as they originally were. Like, when they brought Felicity back, she was super different and not as well made, and she was like pretty quickly retired again. I just feel like classics should remain classics. If you have the doll, it's cool that you have the doll, and that's it. You can only buy her on eBay if you want her, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't like that they brought some dolls back. Next is I don't really understand Welly Wishers. It's probably because I'm older. I guess they're a good transition from Bitty Babies to 18-inch dolls, but marketing wise they don't really make much sense to me. They're just kind of like a different facet of American Girl that I feel like a lot of people forget about, especially me. I never think of Welly Wishers, and there's only like 4 of them, I think. It's just kind of weird. I feel like the Bitty twins were a better transition from Bitty Baby to American Girl doll because they had hair. They were really right in the middle of a Bitty Baby to get an American Girl doll, and I think that was better of a transition. But obviously I know a lot of people enjoy Welly Wishers, so I'm not gonna like bash them or anything, but I just personally don't really see their reasoning. The last thing is that Girl of the Year dolls should only be available for 1 year. It's kind of like ruins the purpose of a Girl of the Year doll when they're available for like 3 years after the release. Like, she's not the Girl of the Year anymore, why is she still being sold? I just kind of feel like American Girl is evolving in a way that obviously makes them more profitable, but it takes away from the original creation of their lines. Like, the Girl of the Year line was only for that year, and like, you can only get that doll that year, and that's what was so special about it. And then also like bringing dolls back, it's like, why are we doing this? Okay guys, so those were some of my unpopular opinions about American Girl. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below some of your unpopular opinions. Maybe I'll react to them and say if I agree or disagree. If you want me to do another one of these types of videos, make sure to let me know by clicking the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!